Thrill seekers, listen up. A new ride is on its way to Kings Island next year. The Windseeker will be unveiled next year. That point bears repeating. The ride will be in the Coney Mall section of the park near the Vortex. Windseeker will be the first ride at Kings Island that goes above 300 feet, but don't worry, you'll be strapped in, and you'll be strapped into a swing at that, next to a buddy.
And you'll start turning in a circle right around the perimeter and axis of the ride. And you'll go up to 301 feet, and it's about a 3-minute ride cycle. And you'll just be spinning, taking a look around Warren County from up top.
Wow. Windseeker debuts as the park opens next spring.
Well, they're at it again here at Kings Island. You're always adding. Now, when I started coming here as a kid, Greg, now I'm dating myself, the most exciting ride for me was the antique car. So you've come a long way since that, right? So talk a little bit about Windseeker. This looks unbelievable.
Well, Windseeker is our first ride over 300 feet. You're going to go up 301 feet and then go at 45-degree angle. And personally, I decided at 299 I'm stopping. So I'm not going on this one.
You're not doing this. No. Well, actually, then put it into perspective. The Kettering Tower in Dayton is 30 stories tall, so that's pretty incredible. Now, why are you doing this? I mean, what possessed you to do it?
Well, you're always reaching to new heights with 301 feet, and we just think this is a good thrill ride that will give you a whole new perspective of the park.
Boy, and it seemed like when you guys ran the tape, the audience went nuts.
They loved it. They loved it. It makes us want to start building it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a long way since the antique cars. So describe, what will this ride do? What will people experience?
You will actually be on a extended arm next to one other person. There'll be 64 people on the ride, and you'll start turning in a circle right around the perimeter and axis of the ride, and you'll go up to 301 feet, and it's about a 3-minute ride cycle. And you'll just be spinning, taking a look around Warren County from up top.
Wow, so 3 minutes, that's almost up there with the Beasties and as far as length of ride.
Well, it takes about 50 seconds to get up and 50 seconds to get down, so you'll be spinning just over a minute up top.
No, you'll be spinning a minute up top.
No,
you and I are back. We're back on the antique cars.
Yes.
All right, WDTN.com, click Booker's Beat for more information. It's all right there. Congratulations, you guys. Always seeking new heights here at Kings Island. Thanks, Gregory. And I'll see you on the ground looking up.
Yeah, well, I'm down here with you.
Okay, Greg, thanks. Hey, from Kings Island, Jim Booker, 2 News on your side.
Kings Island says it has a new ride coming that will spin your head and maybe empty your stomach. But the ride is not exclusive to our park, and that could give Kings Island a bellyache. News 5's Brian Hamrick is live with the story. Brian?
Well, Jack, the suspense here at Kings Island today wasn't caused by the roller coasters, but by the anticipation of this new ride. It's called Windseeker, and it definitely puts you in a position to find the wind. Kings Island is used to creating thrills. Today, they just did it a little differently.
You guys ready to see what we're going to get next year?
The park introduced their newest ride, set to open next year, called Windseeker, and will spin riders 30 stories over the park, which means if you dare to ride it, you'll be looking down on Diamondback and the Eiffel Tower. So much of a thrill, it even scares those who are in charge of the park, including Greg Scheid, and he's the GM here.
I think you saw the reaction. I think people are going to be really excited to ride Windseeker, a 301-foot tower that I've even decided myself, I don't know if I'm going to go on.
But for those who can't get enough of the thrill rides,
I'm from the American Coaster Enthusiast, Ace. I've ridden Diamondback almost 600 times.
I've ridden Diamondback 1,011 times.
As of this morning, 3,002.
Windseeker is already getting a rating as high as its tallest point.
It is a good thing. The park has needed something like this for a long time.
Now, the ride opens in April of next year, and even though there are others like this being built at other parks, this one will be the first to open. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, News 5.
Everybody excited about the new ride for next year? You know, when we talk to a lot of our guests, when we ask them what's the most thrilling ride, what's the scariest ride for them, a lot of them will tell us that it's a drop tower. But when you look at this ride, it's now one of 3 attractions here in the park, over 300 feet tall. It's actually going to stand 301 feet. If you're a thrill seeker, again, you're going to absolutely love this ride. There is nothing between you and the ground. It's kind of like riding Diamondback, nothing off to the sides when you look down. You know, we can't wait to open this ride in the spring of 2011. The ride's going to swing out 45-degree angle. Ride cycle time is approximately 3 minutes. So that's a lot of time as you're going up 301 feet and also coming back down. The ride's going to be located in the Coney Mall area. If you ride Vortex, you exit the ride, it's going to be right in that area right there, so we think it's going to be a great addition to that part of the park. Also, Kings Island, you might have heard today, some of the other Cedar Fair parks are also going to have this ride, but we're going to be the first park to open this ride, so you're going to want to come here on our opening day and be one of the first to experience this. Now, each park, it's going to be a different experience for you. You're going to have some great views as you're up 300 feet, overlooking the park, going to be able to look down at riders, actually on Diamondback, on the Beast, on the Racer. It's going to be just some great, unique views.